Hello, my name is Emil and today I'm going to show you how to install and configure Hyper-V on Windows 8. Here are some useful links. To get the best quality of this video, go to full screen and change the quality to HD 720p. I'll be using Windows 8 to install and configure Hyper-V. So Hyper-V will be hosted on Windows 8. So let's start with Windows 8 system requirements. And the part we are interested in is this line. Client Hyper-V requires a 64-bit system with second-level address translation capabilities and additional 2 GB of RAM. Windows 8 Pro only, so we can only install Hyper-V on Windows 8 Pro. So the first step is to go to Control Panel. So I made a search for Control Panel. Next, we go to Programs and we click Turn Windows Features on or off. And we have a folder Hyper-V, and I will select all of them and click OK. Hyper-V is not available in previous versions of Windows, so we cannot run it on Windows 7, Vista or previous versions, and it's only available in Windows 8 Pro. You can also use Hyper-V on Windows Server on some of the latest versions like 2012, 2008 R2. So now we are asked to restart the machine, so I'll click Restart Now. After restarting my laptop and typing Hyper in the search, you can see that Hyper-V Manager is available. So I will click it. And here we have Hyper-V Manager. What we can do is we can connect to the server. And I will connect to local computer. And here's my local computer. I already had a virtual machine installed on this machine. And then I installed Hyper-V Manager and then showed you how to install it. So normally you will not see anything in here, but I have one and I will show you how to configure it. So first of all, I will right click here, and what we can do is we can create new virtual machine. And when we create a new virtual machine, we can use ISO disk to install the operating system. We can also import virtual machine, and we have access to settings. So in this case, I will just click the virtual machine I have, and I'll go to settings. We can add new hardware. We have BIOS. We have memory allocation. And if you are using Windows 8, you should have at least 6 GB of memory. And if you want to run a virtual machine with SQL Server or SharePoint 2010 or 2013, then you most likely will need at least 8 GB, if not more. Processors. We have our hard drives. We can also add network adapters. So we can use the network. In the drive, one option that I will mention in here is you can attach an image file. And Hyper-V doesn't allow to copy files directly to the virtual machine. And if we've got network adapters configured, we can use a shared folder. However, if we don't have this enabled, one way to copy the file is to use a software called ISO to file and save our folder on host machine as an ISO file, and then use this option to attach it to the virtual machine so we can use it in the virtual machine environment. So these are the basics, and let me connect to it. So we get a window with a virtual machine from my SQL image 2012, and I can start it. The configuration, changing the configuration is only available if you power off the virtual machine. So when I showed you the options, the settings you've got available, I couldn't change them because I had a saved environment. This virtual machine was downloaded from Microsoft website, and it contains SharePoint 2010, SQL Server 2012, and all the features. So that's an easy way to download an existing virtual machine and then just use Hyper-V to view it. What you should be aware is it's about 20 or 30 gigabytes to download, so that will take a while. And the second thing is I'm using almost 6 gigabytes of memory on the Hyper-V, which leaves me only 2 gigabytes of memory on my host. And 6 gigabytes is still not enough to run the virtual machine that Microsoft provides. So ensure you've got at least 8 gigabytes or more available on the Hyper-V virtual machine. So let me shut down. And now that I've closed it, the state is off, and that means that I can change the settings. So in here I've got startup RAM, which is nearly 6 gigabytes, and I can also change other settings. So I showed you how to install Hyper-V on Windows 8 and covered basics of configuration of a virtual machine, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like this video, let us know by clicking the like button and subscribing to our YouTube channel. Your feedback is very important to us. You can add this video to your favorites or your playlist by clicking Add to button. You are more than welcome to embed this video on blogs, forums and other websites by using the share button, which also allows you to easily share this video on Facebook, Twitter and Google+. Remember to visit our YouTube playlists, where we logically group our videos. You can also visit our website ktandemil.com, where you can find more articles.